Welcome to the IPO Microsimulation. In this simulation, we take on the role of an IPO strategy advisor for an innovative SaaS company preparing to launch its IPO on the NSE. Our goal is to design and execute an IPO strategy that attracts the right investors, drives strong subscription, and builds long-term post-listing confidence while balancing market dynamics, investor expectations, and budget constraints. Every decision we make will directly influence three core KPIs: the subscription ratio, long-term investors percentage, and the total number of subscribers. Upon entering the simulation, we will see various tabs: Game Arena, Readings, Forum, and Leaderboard. Our initial move should be to head to the Readings tab, where we are provided with the necessary reading material and a video tutorial. Following that, we engage with the forum, where we can interact with the professor either individually or with the entire course. Lastly, there is the Leaderboard tab, where we can track our position at the end of each round and compare our performance with fellow participants. It is recommended to regularly check the leaderboard and forum after each round to stay up to date with simulation developments. Before making any decisions, we return to the Game Arena and begin by exploring the Introduction tab. Next, we move to the Market section to understand the IPO landscape, investor behavior, regulations, and success factors, analyzing participation, digital influence, and market sentiment on subscriptions. We then enter the research and analysis stage. Here, we evaluate the market across multiple critical dimensions that shape our strategy. First is Outlook, which provides a macro-level view of investor participation trends, digital adoption, and demographic shifts influencing IPO investments. Second is IPO strategy preference, where we analyze how different investor segments respond to structures like fixed price, book building, and SME platforms. Third is investor information channels, helping us understand where investors engage. Fourth is monetization, where we assess IPO performance, subscription patterns, and long-term value creation. The Food for Thought segment will also guide our decision-making by providing reflective questions. Answering these questions is mandatory and essential for our progress. We then move into the Investor Targeting tab, where we define who we want to attract as investors. We begin by selecting the investor profile, including age group, city tier, and investor type such as retail or institutional, which shapes our overall strategy. Next, we select outreach channels like brokers, digital platforms, media, and roadshows based on reach and fit. Then we define investor tiers like retail, mid, or HNI, which impacts subscription volume, ticket size, and retention. From there, we move to the IPO Structuring tab. Here we select the IPO pricing strategy among fixed price or book building, SME-IPO platform, offer for sale, OFS, rights issue plus IPO, followed by IPO timing factors like market sentiment. We also choose investor engagement tools and define company positioning to shape investor perception and expectations. Next, in the IPO Execution tab, we define investor messaging by crafting a clear IPO messaging strategy and selecting the right marketing channels to maximize outreach. Then choose the right lead manager or partnership to ensure broader distribution, strong regulatory expertise, and better access to institutional investors. Then decide the share allocation structure between retail-focused, balanced, or institutional-heavy based on the target investor segment to achieve strong subscription and a stable long-term investor base. Finally, determine post-IPO retention strategies to maintain investor confidence and encourage long-term commitment. After making all our decisions, we visit the decision checklist to review our choices. If we want to revise any decision, we can simply go back to the respective decision-making area. Once we are satisfied with our decisions, we submit them by clicking Submit. Then we select Save and Proceed. The simulation will generate a report that outlines our outcomes and evaluates our performance across different aspects of decision making. This includes the subscription ratio, long-term investors' percentage, and the total number of subscribers, which together reflect both demand generation and investor quality. Together, these KPIs help us evaluate how our investor targeting, IPO structuring, and execution strategies have shaped the overall success of the IPO. Finally, we visit the Synopsis tab to see a clear summary of our decisions and results. The Synopsis section provides an overall summary of key decision areas and outcomes, helping us refine future strategies. Good luck!